29-year-old Maryland man is behind bars after his wife was found dead inside their apartment early this week. At 12:44 a.m. on Wednesday the 1st of February, Dennis Morris Hinnant Jr. walked into the Rockville City Police Station and requested to speak with a homicide detective. He allegedly told officers that he killed his wife and that they'll find a body inside their residence on the 8800 block of Lanier Drive in Silver Spring. Officers responded to the apartment to perform a welfare check and found 28-year-old Teresha Pendarvis with trauma to her body. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Dennis is charged with first-degree murder and is held at the Montgomery County Jail without bond. Authorities have not disclosed a possible motive in the attack. The Office of the Chief Medical Examiner in Baltimore will conduct an autopsy to officially determine the cause and manner of death. The investigation is ongoing. 39-year-old Van Roy Evan Smith is behind bars and is accused of striking a cyclist with his car before stabbing the victim to death in Dana Point, California. At around 3 p.m. on Wednesday the 1st of February, 58-year-old Dr. Michael John Mamone was riding along the intersection of Pacific Coast Highway and Crown Valley Parkway when he was hit from behind by a white Lexus driven by Van Roy. Witnesses said that after the suspect struck the cyclist, the driver exited the car brandishing a knife and inflicted more serious injuries on the victim, stabbing him several times and at least once in the back. The motive behind the attack remains unclear, and police said the two men were strangers. However, witnesses also claim that Van Roy was initially holding a BB gun when he first approached Michael, when they heard the gunshot followed by the suspect making a racial slur, muttering something about white privilege. The knife used in the attack was reportedly left at the scene. Van Roy was detained by bystanders and was taken into custody. Michael was taken to the hospital where he later died. Michael was an emergency room physician at Providence Mission Hospital in Laguna Beach, where he had worked since 2011. Van Roy is charged with murder and is held at the Orange County Jail on a $1 million bond. If convicted, he could face up to 26 years to life in prison. Further charges are possible. William Frederick Burrows is behind bars after allegedly stabbing a woman to death and hurting 2 other people in a domestic violence incident on Tuesday night at a home in Keystone Heights, Florida. At around 8:35 p.m. on the 31st of January, deputies responded to the 6300 block of Auburn Avenue after a female victim called 911 to report that her boyfriend William was attacking her. When deputies arrived at the home, they found 3 people suffering injuries. The victims included a woman with multiple stab wounds to her body, a male victim with a stab wound to his back, and William's girlfriend, whom deputies say he assaulted. The man and woman who was stabbed were rushed to the hospital for treatment, where the woman later died. Deputies said that William attacked his girlfriend in the home when the man and woman attempted to intervene to protect her, and both were stabbed. The victims' names have not been publicly released. William is charged with murder, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and domestic battery. He's held at the Clay County Jail where his bond amount is yet to be set. He's scheduled to make his first court appearance on Saturday the 4th of February. 62-year-old David Kashish is behind bars for allegedly fatally shooting his girlfriend during an argument on Thursday night. At around 9:06 p.m. on the 2nd of February, authorities responded to the 800 block of Marble Avenue in Sandy Valley, Nevada, on a report that a woman had been shot inside a residence. When officers arrived, they located the victim suffering from a gunshot wound. Medics transported her to a local hospital, where she later died. Homicide detectives' investigation indicates that the woman was involved in a dispute with her boyfriend David, and during the argument David shot her. He was arrested at the scene and booked into jail for murder, assault with a deadly weapon, and possession of a gun by a prohibited person. The woman has not been publicly identified.